When something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. Persistence is very important. You should not give up, unless you are forced to give up. If you want to make progress, you have to take risks. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Don't be afraid of new arenas. It's very important to like the people you work with, otherwise life and your job is gonna be quite miserable. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. I think the best way to predict the future is to make it. If you're not progressing, you're regressing. I think it's important to reason from first principles, rather than by analogy. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. This improves the odds of success. I think it's important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. People work better when they know what the goal is, and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. I always have optimism, but I'm realistic. It was not with the expectation of great success that I started Tesla or SpaceX. It's just that I thought they were important enough to do anyway. If you're not failing, you're not pushing your limits, and if you're not pushing your limits, you're not maximizing your potential.